Hello and welcome to another project crossover video. Today we're looking at the January 2023 paper. This is the non-regional one. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Grays, who kindly look after me with some hockey equipment. If you'd like a 15% off discount code that you can use on the Grays website, let me know. Okay, paper one. Sorry, that's just jumped down pretty quick, but let's get into it. So question one on the higher, question 16 on the foundation. We've got 80 students entering a dancing competition. That means that the total of the frequencies is 80. The table gives information about the length of time in minutes for which each student spent dancing. Work out an estimate for the mean length of time the student spent dancing. So the first thing we need here, because we've got group data, is midpoints. Midpoints. So halfway between 0 and 12 is 6. And we've got 18, 30, lovely, 42, and then 54. Sorry, just double checking as I go, making sure that I've got those right. Okay, next job is we do frequency times by the midpoint. That's going to give us an estimation of our values because we don't actually know the actual values. So we just use those midpoints and we multiply by the frequency, 66. I am using a calculator for everything here. We don't want to make any errors, although I tend to make the odd one. Don't be shy, call me out on it in the comments if I do make a mistake. 324, and then we need to add all these up. So 324 plus 630 plus 690 plus 450 plus 66 gives us 2,160. And then finally, 2,160 is divided by 80, and that will give us the average, which is 27. These come up a lot. Make sure you revise these. Some real good material on Corbett Maths. Ask your teachers to help you find that. And also Maths Genie. Really good past papers on that. Okay, question 2. We've got to find x. The first thing we need to do is expand that bracket. So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times negative 4x is going to be negative 12x. And that equals 5 minus 8x. Now we have to get rid of the lowest value of x, and the lowest value of x isn't the 8x, it's the negative 12x. So if we add 12x to both sides, we're going to eliminate one of the unknowns, so that's going to disappear from the left-hand side. And then the right-hand side, we've got negative 8 plus 12, which gives us positive 4. Next step, now that we've just got one unknown to find, we're going to subtract 5 from both sides, giving us 1 equals 4x. And then we divide both sides by 4, giving us a quarter, which means that x is 0.25. Well, a quarter's fine. So they like to have a decimal, I think, for the answers. Those crazy examiners. Right, question 3, I can't do on a Surface Pro, can I? But I can show you how to do it. So the first thing is you want to have your compass with the point where A is at the end, and then you want the legs of your compass, so where it comes out, to be more than halfway with the pencil. So it's got to be more than halfway, and then you're going to draw, you can draw like a little circle, it's not a problem from there. You then pick it up, keep the legs the same length, so don't change that, and then you're going to draw another arc like so. And where they both cross over, you want to put your ruler across that. In fact, I'm going to do that with my ruler because I can actually do that bit. You want to get those as close to those two crossover points as you can, and you draw your line through. Now, finally, do not rub out your construction lines. I can rub out some bits, so I can rub out, oh dear, that's not right. I can rub out that and that because that's me showing you where the compass went. But these arcs are your construction lines. And you can see I've not done it accurately because that is not anywhere close to a right angle, but that's the process and how to do it. So do practice that. It's a good one to speak to your teachers about to get some help with. Okay, question 4. The diagram shows a pentagon. Work out the value of x. So a pentagon's got 5 sides, and if we take away 2 and multiply by 180, that tells us that the interior angles of a pentagon are 540. We then do 540, take away 119, 67, 135, and then this last angle, which is 90, and that will tell us what x is going to be. So 540 take away 411, which gives us 129. And that's our answer. That's the answer, the value of x. Okay, question 5. In a box, are there any green, orange, yellow sweets? There are 280 sweets in the box. Green to orange is 2 to 3. Orange to yellow is 1 to 5. I like these questions. They made some practice questions on these on Mathsbox on their random question generator. Not Mathsbox, Mathsbot. Mathsbot.com. Really good website. Work out how many green sweets there are in the box. So we need to equate these. So if we multiply this one by 3, look what happens. So we get 3 to 15. And because the 3's are now common, we can rewrite this ratio with just the 3 numbers. 2, 3, 15. Then we need to work out how many green sweets there are in the box. 15 plus 3 plus 2 gives us 20. So 280 divided by 20 is 14. And then we multiply, is it green we want? Yeah, it is. Multiply that by 2 gives us 28. So there is 28 in that box. Okay, question 6. I'm just gonna not pause, but I just want to see how long I've got left on my recording. Oh, we've got 8 minutes left on the recording, so we'll do another question. Okay, so Shane bought a car. The amount Shane paid was £32,000, so that's a nice car. Teresa also bought a car. To pay for this car, she paid a deposit of £18,000 with a 14 monthly payments of £1,160. Teresa paid more for her car than Shane paid for his car. Work out how much more Teresa paid as a percentage. So let's work out what she paid overall. So we need to multiply the monthly payments by 14, and then we need to add 18,000, because a deposit is when you pay a bit of money up front and then you're left with a balance to pay at the end, or you're left with monthly installments. Right, so that is 34,240. Now we're going to subtract 32,000, which is 2240, and then we put the 2240 over Shane's amount, divide by 32000, multiply by 100, and that gives us 7%. These questions are coming up a lot, so beware. Right, Kylie bought a van. After 1 year, the value of the van was $39,865. During this year, the van decreased by 15%. Work out the value she bought it for. So she bought it for a value. It decreased by 15%. Oh, don't put percent there, Lloydie. So 100% take away 15% equals 85%. And then we simply convert that into a decimal by dividing it by 100. And then it was worth 39865. So to get x on its own, we need the 39865 divided by 0.85. 39865 divided by 0.85, and that gives us 46,900. Okay, that's the end of the video. I question where these people are getting the money from for all these expensive cars, while my terrible car is almost 150,000 miles down the road. So there we are. Anyway, good luck for your exams. I hope you smash it, and I'll see you at part 2.